My clap was masculine.
Yeah, I got mine very feminine.
Yeah, which is funny considering...
Stop what you're doing right now. Stop. I have already tried sparkling mango. Got it on a whim on my way to work the other day, and was pleasantly surprised.
You remember the Tobias Funke from the season that didn't exist?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen.
I made a
T-shirt
t-shirt design for it and everything, but I don't know if it was mango instead of mango.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That's pleasant. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy drinking. Smooth. It's been a week, David.
Dude, it's been a week.
As we film this,
Yeah.
the world has lost Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy?
The world has lost the Hulkster.
The Hulkster.
Terry, I can never pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
Whatever, but Terry Hulk Hogan.
And then Son from Cosby Show.
Theo, that
Theo.
was the week before.
Yeah. Oh, was it the week before?
Yes.
Okay.
Because someone had posted on the Celebrity Rules of 3, he was lumped into the previous week.
Oh, so are we still owed one?
We are owed one, and
they got
as we film
12 hours to live.
because you claimed that the week starts on Sunday.
I don't claim it.
No.
I pronounce the truth.
Well, the truth is that we should have 13 months, each with 28 days. Every month would start on a Monday and end on a Sunday, I think.
Are we going to move to metric time as well? So we have 2 10-hour blocks of...
I didn't say anything about metric.
And then minutes are like 100 seconds. There's a way to do it. Like
There is, but
yeah, that sounds European. And
they clearly, in making the Greco-Roman calendar, they took something from us. I don't know what.
I mean, we can probably blame a lot of things on Greco-Roman culture, and not all of them are good.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, we've had global tragedies.
We have.
We've had personal inconveniences that I can't put on the level of tragedy, but as we're filming, we are 2 hours later than we should be.
Mm-hmm. We're all screwed up.
Dude, it's hard hitting that reset button when, like the two of us, we are creatures of habits, patterns, predictability, and having the curveball thrown 12 hours before I was supposed to be here, and having to adjust. So, to you, the lovely audience, we had attracted a skunk to where we have our chickens, and it had been a nuisance. So for the last week or so, we've been trying to trap it using the, harmless animal traps, just cat food as bait. No interest. Smelled it last night. I'm like, okay, it's in the yard again. And they reek without spraying. Apparently, if they spray, they have like a cool down, like they have a multi-day cool down from spraying. So at least that's what the internet said. I don't know. Skunk experts, please don't fact check me.
Comment below with your skunk facts.
So, I was trying to figure out what was going on, spot it. I went back inside, came out, and in like the 30-second window, it had gotten itself in the trap and was trapped at about 10 p.m., which is, I'm old, it's my bedtime.
Yeah, you sent me a great text. It was good news. I caught a skunk. Bad news.
Yes, I have a caught skunk. Yeah. So, of course, where we live, there's no animal control. It's farm country. They just expect you to have animals, and it's all private companies and whatever. So there's no government people to call, which is fine. They're not efficient. Yeah. But also, it was 10 at night. And there's really no one to call. So it's like, okay, it's not going to die. It has food. It's not going anywhere. That's tomorrow's problem. So then I went downstairs to pack up all the stuff for today and saw standing water in my basement. And as I said to one of my friends last night, one crisis is fine. 2 crises. That it's overkill. That you need to hit a hard reset. And I had other plans today that I wound up canceling just because I'm like, I can't do the crises, the podcast, and the plans. I had to sacrifice one of them. Couldn't be the crisis or crises.
Nope, must be dealt with.
And to stay on schedule, didn't want it to be the podcast. So it was the social plans, which is fine because it involved hosting, cleaning, cooking. Yeah, which I love my friends, love seeing them. It was just the one thing too many.
Yeah.
So so that I'm tired because I went to bed 2 hours late. I slept fitfully because I knew I had problems. And the good news, basement's fine. Fix it for free, which is the best price. Dude came by at 10 a.m. roughly to get the skunk and charged me $80 American. just to make it go away.
Not bad at all.
So it's gone. It's apparently a major pain in the butt to kill them. So he just has a place that he goes that he releases them. So
it's like probably his enemy from high school.
I really hope so. I really hope that in helping a man with his profession, I'm also helping him arch his rival from high school. That would be fantastic for me.
That would be.
So yeah, that's kind of what I'm coming off of, and I'm trying to get in the zone for some quality casted pods. Yesterday, you turned a day older as we're filming.
Another trip around the sun.
A legal year older. I mean, you're always a year older than you were the year before, but yeah.
That phrase almost put me to sleep. It was so good.
Do you have time for me to tell you about it?
I do. Roll credits.
I used to be with it. Then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you.
Yeah. we grew up with Hulk Hogan.
We did.
We were not, I would say, like wrestling fans. There was WWF, I recall, after Saturday morning cartoons.
And it was sort of ubiquitous.
Yeah, it was cultural.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, I remember him, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior. I like Andre the Giant. I think we more knew Hulk from the Zeitgeist and films than we knew him from his actual career.
Right. Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando, obviously.
That's going to get a rewatch.
Tropic. Oh, man. There was a boat.
Yep.
Guns.
Yes. All of that. The boat's on the cover, as I recall.
Yeah.
He was in one of the many straight-to-video Three Ninjas sequels.
Yes. I don't think it was Kick. It may have been Kickback.
I don't know. I don't know that I ever saw that one. But yeah, you recall it was late 80s, I think, the Wrestling Buddies.
So
they were like the
Legend
stuffed dolls.
had that one in Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, but it was fun because you would just wrestle, you'd pick them up and throw them around.
Yeah.
What was it? You found it?
No, it's still loading, but he was in Gremlins 2, the new batch, which we just talked about Gremlins recently, which is hilarious. He was probably playing himself, or playing Hulk Hogan. I mean, obviously Hulk Hogan's a character that...
yeah, if you switch to the two-shot, you'll see I have Hulk on the table there, our local retro shop. I had seen this exact doll many times, a little overpriced, with tax just about $50. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I kind of want it because I love the Hulk Hogan represents so much of like American culture, specifically 80s American culture, which we love.
Yes. I mean, we grew up in the 80s and 90s. Oh, Mr. Nanny. I forgot about that one.
All right. Yeah.
Gosh, there's just Thunder in Paradise. There it is. Thunder in Paradise, where you played Randolph J. Hurricane Spencer. And there was apparently a Thunder in Paradise 2. Oh, man.
Was it starring Larry the Cable Guy?
No, it's also a Hulkster,
okay.
and they came out the same year. One has 5.3 stars. The sequel has 4.3. I feel a double feature coming on soon in reverential honor of the man, the myth, the legend, the Hulkster.
The Hulkster, yeah. So it was, anyway, just went and picked this up the day he passed away, and the lady at the cash register, she's like, yeah, I think I'm going to be selling out of these today. I was like, yeah, I had to grab it while I still can, but... Yeah. And then the wife was like, do you want to take it out of the package? I'm like, well, of course, I got to put it out. I can't just... leave it away.
He takes himself out of the package.
Well, as you can see, I put ripping the vest.
Yeah, it's only appropriate.
Yeah. But other than that, apparently we have not seen it yet. But Marvel managed to produce its first not terrible movie in
I've
5
been hearing
years.
Above average things about Fantastic Four. I'm not going to say the full title because it's too long.
I don't even know what it is.
It has
First Steps.
Maybe
a new beginning, a new start.
Enter the Fantastiverse.
Right. I don't know.
I mean, I think you and I both suffer from Pedro Pascal fatigue.
Yes.
He has been excellent in a few things.
There's no denying he's a good actor.
Yeah.
It's just when it would be anyone. If you put any one person in every movie and show, I'm just going to get exhausted.
Like Zendaya. Zendaya fatigue is a thing. Yes. She gets cast in everything. She has been perfectly fine in some roles.
I was getting a little bit of Chris Pratt fatigue for a minute there.
Chris Pratt fatigue was definitely a thing. I think Terminal List helped me reset that because it was such a departure for him.
But I think it was that, and he was in like a couple of movies, and also the voice of Mario in the Mario Brothers movie.
Right, which felt like really...
He actually did a really good job in it, but it was just, oh my gosh, chill out with all the Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
But at least Chris Pratt, it seems like a nice normal guy, whereas Pedro seems like a weirdo.
Yeah, pray for Pedro.
Yeah.
Like hashtag pray for Pedro.
I thought it was vote for Pedro.
No, I think we're going to have to pray.
I see all those shirts from 15 years ago. Tell them to get a vote.
I think I'm going to have to put out a new shirt now. The hashtag...
Downvote Pedro.
no, but pray for Pedro. Let's make it a meme. Memeify it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably witnessing the same thing I'm witnessing in your mind. With
Yes.
The glowing...
Yeah, the glow stick. We've all seen it. What were you thinking, brother?
Oh.
If only Hulk Hogan was still here and could go give him a firm handshake and say, brother.
Do the one they did with Macho Man, like the held back one. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, legendary. or a Hulkster playing the guitar with all the American 80s imagery
I'm
going
just
on.
seeing bald eagles and fireworks in my head right now.
Yep.
And the Old Glory's behind you, and I'd feel like,
Yeah, it's just out of frame.
It's probably... We have a new camera we're testing, so we
okay.
might...
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see how it looks. It'll replace that one if it's good.
Yeah.
We'll throw in a couple shots if it looks good.
Now, you said fisheye is its default. Is there a way to undo fisheye?
I haven't really gone deep in the menu yet. It is a GoPro knockoff.
You could literally pick it up and bring it over and just move around like an action photographer.
I don't want to do anything with word action or move. One of the joys of this podcast is that it's sitting in an air-conditioned basement.
It is, though, and these chairs that we got, very comfortable, but don't breathe.
No, there is one area
a little
or one
warm.
region that that stays a little sweaty when we film.
And every time that we film, of course, we are fully clothed below the belt, but there's no question about it ever.
No.
But this time I'm wearing shorts. I normally just throw jeans on, and I'm like...
Well, because I have to go from my house to yours, I have to wear shorts.
Of course.
It's just
I just have to
too
go from
much.
upstairs
Too much
to downstairs.
outdoor. Way too much. And today was, abject misery outside.
Yeah, yesterday even, which my actual day of birth, I just stayed indoors.
Correct.
And when it's that hot and that humid, the air is, you don't see it, but it is tangible.
Yeah.
You feel it.
It is a soup, a thin soup that you have to walk through.
So gross.
So horrible. So glad that my air conditioning problem in the basement is not a real problem.
Yeah,
that
it's not the time to lose air conditioning.
Made some condensate overflow stuff.
Yep.
I will bore you guys with an HVAC lesson now.
You won't?
No, we're fine. We're fine. Instead of doing that, we reached one of the 3 best episodes of Season 1 of Babylon 5.
Let's roll the intro.
Let's babble. Signs and portents.
So many things have happened in this episode. Now, we've been getting the trickle of the overarching plot. This was a fire hose.
Yes.
And this is all I could do afterwards was think about Red Letter Media when they were doing their Rogue One thing. I just want to say things like, space battles!
Shadows!
Space witches!
Forlorn mystery!
Maybe Satan walking among us!
Molari rising to prominence! Anyway, Red Letter Media fans would get it.
Yes, they would.
So, I guess we start off in a really kind of just benign, personal intro to the episode. It is just, and I identify with this very deeply today.
Yeah, so deeply.
Ivanova having a heck of a time waking up and getting out of bed.
Yeah, and a great line about it too. She's like, it's always hard for me to get up when it's still dark outside.
Yeah. And it's like, you're in space, it's always dark. Exactly.
Yeah. Because you think about it as a human being and be like, man, that would actually...
You have no way to have a circadian rhythm because it's sun-based and you are orbiting Epsilon Arandi 3? You're orbiting a planet, not a sun. And I don't know.
Nerd! But you know when you take an international flight going against the rotation of the Earth...
I do know this.
They will dim the cabin lights and kind of simulate nighttime and then
they're trying to ease you into the harshest reality of, I'm a very primitive creature, and this is wrong. This is all wrong.
Right.
I shouldn't be in this sky tube.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Babylon 5, get it
It's
together.
that perpetually. Now, we get some clips of raiders attacking a lone Star Fury that is en route to the nearest jump gate. A far enough distance away that it cannot possibly be reached in time. And before the credits, we get a lone traveler
Yes.
who has been out on the galactic rim.
Yeah, so the security guard is like, hey, your card hasn't been in rotation
Yeah.
in a while. And he's like,
Yeah.
I've been exploring on the rim.
Right.
And, I'm just making my way back. And he's like, well, did you see anything interesting?
Yeah, maybe.
What did he said yes.
Oh, yes. That's,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Find anything interesting?
In a very...
Yes. Not Lucifer.
Absolutely. Well, later,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Definitely not.
With his questioning.
Yeah. So, obviously, first and foremost, the
The Raider
plot is sort of the first big plot of the episode, and the command staff is coming up with a plan. Like, okay, we need a response to.
They're getting bolder, and they don't know how they're doing it.
Right, because they're small ships. They don't have a jump drive. They
Right.
have to rely on the gates, just like the Star Furies have to rely on the gates. How are they getting here and getting away so quickly, et cetera, et cetera? So it's let's come up with a way to deal with this so that we don't lose more cargo ships, more innocent lives, et cetera. So it's a very clearly well organized group that is harassing I guess it's neutral space. I don't know that Epsilon or Andy belongs to anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, but it just...
If it's Earth Force space, it's far in Earth away
right.
from...
Well, it just harkens back to, like, train robbers from Westerns.
Right, or maybe
they're going up to the
pirates
frontier
at sea.
town. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's far enough away from the response, you will get away with it.
Right.
Until you won't.
Right. Until you don't.
And then we get... because this is the fire hose of lore episode, we get Jeff finally opening up to Michael about
Yes.
the holes in his memory regarding the Battle of the Line, and
Remembering...
starting to remember, including Delenn,
Delenn, yep.
starting to remember that he doesn't just forget, he had something happen to his brain.
Yep.
And he ropes Garibaldi in as someone with skills to help him figure out what the heck.
And Garibaldi being the good guy, he's like, yeah, I'm...
Yep.
Essentially, not verbatim, I'll keep my mouth shut and I'll do what I can to help you.
Yeah,
So-
and frankly, Sinclair is owed that level of loyalty from Garibaldi, considering bringing him onto the station with his murky past and standing by him in previous episodes.
Yep.
So this is a
See previous episodes for previous episodes.
It's almost like they build the story and character points on the previous story and character points, like storytelling. It's
Right.
crazy.
They do that thing in storytelling where you don't say, this happens, and then this happens,
Right.
and then...
Did you watch that clip recently
of
where
course,
Trey
this
Parker
happens,
met some?
and therefore this happens.
But this happens. Yeah.
Right.
It's just basic storytelling.
It
guys.
is,
It's
but
not-
when you hear it explained
Yeah.
so crisply, so
doesn't it make
clearly...
you angry about the people that don't do it?
It really does.
Like, and then is probably the worst storytelling element ever.
It really is. All I could think about was Kurtzman Trek.
Yeah, I was going anything Bad Robot.
Yeah.
It's just a very JJ. Yeah.
This ship's gonna come out of a portal, and then this is gonna happen, and then this, and it's like, whoa. When done with visual spectacle.
Yeah.
it's a heck of a ride.
Yeah.
But there's nothing when it's over.
No.
you don't.
Yeah, you did not.
We're still talking about Star Trek 2009
Are we?
all the time
Yeah.
because of what a great story it was.
Right.
I think everyone just talked about it like, guys, this is like Star Wars when we didn't have
Right.
Star Wars for a while.
Yeah, and then we still don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're babbling.
So, now we get to the Centauri main plot.
Yes.
Which has been kind of bubbling in the background. The Empire.
Space MacGuffin!
Yeah. So they are the Empire in Decline. That has been very well established for the first half of this season.
Yeah.
And now we are seeing an attempt to return to glory with the recovery of an artifact called the Eye.
Yes, which was recovered by a finder of some
right,
sort.
some sort of fixer, some guy that...
Right,
yeah.
and Garibaldi said after getting it and paying, as he quoted...
You said Garibaldi.
Did I say Garibaldi?
You meant Malari.
I meant Malari.
Yes.
The two bald guys.
Yes.
When Malari purchased it for the cost of a small planet.
Yeah.
Said, I'd be very curious to know how you got this. And
Yeah.
he was like, no, you
wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
And, so this is an artifact from a previous ruling house that had been missing for over a century. Yeah. It was lost in a battle.
Okay.
And it is a piece of jewelry. And yeah, it harkens back to a previous ruling house, and it's sort of, let's be excited about being Centauri again. Look at the thing we found, but it's a new ruling house, so it's there's some conflict there, of course, because the old family doesn't really want to part ways with, but they are loyal Centauri, and they must, toe the line and all that, or get beheaded, as you do.
And that's the members of that house are the ones that arrive on the station?
Yes, when they arrive shortly after, but first, I love that there's just this little moment where Londo and Jakar, they get to the space elevator, and Londo had already hit the button, and Jakar comes in and hits the button.
He's like, I already pressed it.
Yeah.
Well, I pressed it again.
Yeah, and then they just have this shouting match while there's this random human just...
Fire! Threat! Yes, threat! Now you can go to hell!
And you can kiss my pouch, you...
Now look what you made me do!
Perfectly wedged between them, like just slowly, like Homer Simpsoning into the bushes.
So great. Yeah, I was dying. It was so
funny. They argue so much they miss the elevator, and look what you made me do in perfect unison.
And storm off in different directions. Never
actually taking the elevator. Yeah. It's just a.
And there was, and right before that, Jakar saw Malari, not Garibaldi, at the elevator, and hesitated like he was going to turn around. And he was like, "No, I'm an ambassador. This is the way I'm going."
Yeah, I can be professional in the face of all this. So at this point, we did jump ahead a little bit in because Jeff and Michael were still having their conversation, so they wrap it up, and then we get back to Jakar, and he is the first person to be met by this handsome gentleman. Who we learn is Mr. Morden.
Yes. Mr. Morden doesn't sound like Mordor, doesn't sound like Satan, doesn't sound like...
And he has a simple question.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Well, what do you want?
What do you want?
What do I want?
It's like, what do you mean, what do I want? What do I want for dinner? What do I want to do this evening?
Right. And then, so he eventually riles up Jakar, who, wants justice for... what the Centauri did to him, maybe a bit of revenge. It's like, okay, but after all of that, what do you want? And he's like, as long as
maybe a bit. He's got a little dark there.
Yeah.
But what do you want?
To suck the marrow from their bones and grind their skulls to powder.
What do you want?
To tear down their cities, blacken their sky, sow their ground with salt.
Grinding their skulls to powder. And
I mean, he's...
Yeah.
But, then he gets to the core, the real heartbeat. What do you actually want? It's like, as long as Homeworld's safe. Mm-hmm. Like, so, okay, he wants safety for his people. Mr. Morden has his answer and leaves.
Yeah.
That is not what he was looking for.
No.
Which is interesting. So then, the Lord Kiro of the Centauri arrives with his Aunt Ladira, who is a seer / prophetess. It is established in the lore of the show that there are seers in the Centauri people.
Okay.
We know that they can see the future. We know that it's possible futures, but they have some ability to foretell events.
A little bit of cheesy acting.
A little bit,
as she foresees.
Of course, because she sees fire, death, destruction, yada, yada. It's almost like these people read the Old Testament and like, oh, prophets just say doom. Lots and lots of doom.
You're going to be in grave danger.
Grave danger. You're going to get an ice cream headache. Oh, man. Oh, no, that'll have to
hurt.
Clipped in.
Real bad.
And then we see while they're kind of having their conversation, and that Kiro really, he is the family that used to possess the eye, and is hesitant to turn it over to the new emperor. He's not a fan of the new emperor. And they're having this conversation, and Mr. Morden appears to be following them.
Yeah. And he and...
oh, no, it wasn't Mr. Morden. It was New Sketchy Human.
Right.
New Sketchy Human.
Who will play a part a little later.
Yeah, we don't know who he is yet, but he kind of has a Tim Thomerson look to him.
He does, and he goes into his comm and says, like, they're on such and such sector. I don't know. So he's watching.
Right, he's watching.
But they had a really good conversation, the Centauri guys. about the Emperor and that he hadn't been seen in public
Right,
for over
he's
a
kind of
year.
behind closed doors,
and the one guy I didn't write the names down.
Kiro
wanted to. Was it basically implying like, what if I brought this back and I
right? What if I
ascended
took
to Emperor?
like, would you back me, kind of thing?
Yeah.
But without saying it quite so treasonously,
Right.
But kind of testing the waters to be like, hey, look, I'm clearly more suited for the job. My family has the bona fides. Let's install me or my house in place of this failing one.
Right.
Which tempting.
Yeah, it is.
So then we get our next Mr. Morden interaction.
This is the one with
Delenn.
Yes.
Yeah. Which no.
Yeah, he's in her presence.
Yeah.
She senses evil.
Evil. Yeah. Manservant Hecubus.
But a triangle appears on her forehead and she covers
She's covering it, yeah.
So-
And then after she expels him from her quarters, very ominously, they're here. They are here. Not he.
They. Yes.
Very interesting. So at this point, we get more Kiro and Londo. Kiro gets to see the eye for the first time. This is when he does the rumblings of distrust at home and issues at home, etc. So then Londo kind of warns him off of pursuing that path that we were talking about.
Right.
And then as he's leaving, this is sort of the ethos of the Centauri people at this time. As he's about to leave Londo, he says, "Where did we go wrong? Where did we lose it all?"
Yeah.
Because they are a once great people, and like they're kind of
I don't know.
shell shocked. They're like, we are looking around at this emergent human power. We're looking at this established Minbari power. Where did we go wrong? Like we had all of this. Like
That's just a dog.
yeah, I hear it, but
scratching.
I'm also holding back a sneeze.
We're just gonna go dead air for this one.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I really wanted you to sneeze on camera.
I don't, because there's creepers out there that like the look of that. I don't know if you've heard about that.
No.
I had a friend. So this will probably have to get cut. Did you ever meet Tony's brother-in-law, Joffrey?
No.
So Joffrey,
Oh, yes, big guy.
big, handsome
Yes.
Brazilian man.
Yes.
So he had a theological podcast, and
Internet.
yeah. Ew. Okay. So at this point, Ladira has another vision of death and destruction. And
Ladira, that's just the dog. Sorry, couldn't resist.
yeah. And then we get a mayday from an Earth vessel that is under attack, and we launch. Do we launch Delta Wing? Yeah, we launch Delta Wing from Cobra Bay.
Yes, which led by Susan.
Yeah, Ivanova is in the lead. Susan. And then our sketchy Tim Thomerson-esque guy sends a coded message making it clear that he's in league with the Raiders, letting them know that they've launched and that all of this was a feint to get those fighters away from the station.
Right. For nefarious purposes, perhaps? Let's keep watching.
And then we get an encounter that I just love. It's Morden and Kosh. Because Kosh had been off station. They established that he has just returned. He's walking in a corridor, and Mr. Morden sees him. Oh, no, this isn't the encounter yet. He sees Kosh and purposefully avoids being seen or talking to Ambassador Kosh.
Yeah.
So, interesting. And then we get Morden and Malari, which this is possibly the most important interaction in the whole season.
Yep.
It sets the stage for so much more to come. He does the what do you want?
And to be left alone.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, and he just pesters him and pesters him and pesters him, at which point
They get on the elevator where Malari can't get away.
Right.
Letting Morden continue to question.
And then he's like, fine. It's like, I want my people to reclaim their rightful place in the galaxy. I want the rebirth of glory. I want it all back.
I want us to be what we used to be. I want it all back, the way that it was. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yes, it does.
An answer that Morton may have been
is
looking for.
Very, very happy with that answer. So Sinclair, in the meantime, has some suspicions about this raid. It just does nothing really, like, there's no cargo.
Yeah, they looked at the manifest, and there's like nothing
of value on the black market. So it's like, okay, what's going on? So he's starting to get a little suspicious. And at this point, sketchy Tim Thomerson looking dude corners Kiro, Malari, and Ladira, kills the Centauri guards, and is after the eye, and takes the 3 VIPs hostage.
Yes.
So then it all kind of falls apart. We realize this is a feint, that whatever's going on out in deep space was to pull the fighters away. Sinclair orders them back. Just come on,
Yeah, it's nothing come back.
No. And then the situation escalates in the station, and Sketchy Man loses some of the hostages.
Well, because Sinclair had come down.
Yeah, Sinclair came down and, like, confronts them.
And it basically lets the guy
Lets
go
the guy leave
with
just the eye. And
Kiro.
Yeah, he loses Ladira and Londo and leaves with Kiro and the eye.
And then Londo's like, why did you let him go?
Right, and he's like, I've got a plan. Oh, he shut down the jump gate, so the Centauri vessel can't leave. And
he had Garibaldi launch his squadron.
Alpha Wing launched with Garibaldi.
Go out there, target engines only.
You're right. We're gonna just, we can outwait him.
Yep.
He'll run out of air before we do, so we'll just we'll wait. And then with the jump gate closed, the Centauri vessel can't make a jump point, so all seems fine
until
jump point opening.
And then
therefore but then so then it turns out the Raiders have a jump capable home ship.
Answering the question that had been plaguing them for months is, how were the Raiders doing this?
Yep. So they come out of hyperspace into Babylon 5 space. They launch fighters. Babylon 5 goes into defense mode. The grid activates. All the guns come out. And we get our first really significant space battle of the season, maybe?
I think so. And with the even though it's all in synthesizers, I love the theme.
Oh, the theme's great.
The musical theme that plays. Oh, it's just so great. It feels very epic when it's happening. And so since Garibaldi was already out there, he can engage the ships, and I don't know. I think they are outnumbered though by the Raiders.
They look like they're outnumbered, but because it's a standard hammer and anvil situation. The station's the anvil, the fighters are the hammer, and everything in between is in trouble.
Right.
So
get them close to the station, and the station cannons can take them out.
Yeah. So this is all happening. Then we cut inside. Lady Ladira is having another moment, and she says, "The shadows have come for Lord Kiro. The shadows have come for us all." And then
pay attention to that.
Yeah. Then we cut to Morden and Kosh having their encounter in a dimly lit hallway, where Kosh tells him to leave. He says, and I quote, "They are not for you. Go. Leave now." And we cut away.
We don't know what happens.
No clue what happens there. So at this point, I think we're starting to see a good amount of combat outside. The Centauri vessel makes it into the mothership of the Raiders. Meanwhile, the Raiders, I think I wrote it down. They destroyed 11 Raider ships, captured 4, and are interrogating them. And then in the post-battle conversation with Garibaldi, we learned that 2 fighters were lost from the Earth Force side, but only 1 pilot. One was able to eject.
Well, this jumps forward because Ivanova did come back.
Yes, she came back as the last moment of the pincer move at the station. So then the tide turns, and I mean, considering 11-1 with 4 captured, that's more than a fair trade.
It's pretty good, and just. Even though these are very dated effects, visually you could tell where the budget went for this season was into this episode. There might be one more where there's a good amount of budget.
Yeah, we do have at least 2 more really good episodes this season. I mean, there's a lot of good, but there's 2 more that are really good. And then what feels like a throwaway line is that Kosh's encounter suit was damaged, and he asked for some stuff to repair it.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. And so we the audience, have no idea what transpired in that hallway.
No, but it was yeah.
But we at this point, I believe we're cutting over to the Raider ship with Kiro, and we
learned very quickly that this was not random.
Nope.
Kiro hired everyone. He wants to do what he had pitched to Londo in the beginning, and since he couldn't get Londo's support, he's doing it his way. He's got the eye.
Yeah. So his plan was you guys do this, get me with the eye, and then let's go to Centauri, and then we're gonna go essentially get into a fight and.
Yeah. But as
they were like, hey,
you hired unscrupulous people.
You did. We
spoilers.
Right. TLDR, we spent all our money on this ship to make jump gates. So what's more valuable to us is to use you and the Eye as ransom.
To get 2 more ships.
So Centauri have agreed on the ransom for the Eye, but not for you.
Right.
And so you might want to get on the phone
right.
and negotiate.
It gets to the point where basically they agree to ransom him, but keep him in their pocket forever.
Yeah.
Because now he's a known traitor, and they can just blackmail him forever.
Right, so they have an infinite money glitch.
Yep. At this point, while they're sort of having their moment of gloating and lording it over him, the strangest looking thing happens in space.
Well, we cut back to the station, and then Space Witch Lady is looking at her cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is.
And she sees the vision of...
Yes.
A giant space coral spider?
Yeah. Good. That's good, actually.
Materializes. It doesn't appear to use jump technology. It just sort of is there.
Yep.
Shimmers in.
Yeah.
And just...
maybe? Yep.
And
laser goes through and...
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so Kiro's gone.
Kiro's gone. Raiders are gone.
I might be
gone. And at this point, sort of Londo is bemoaning his fate. He's like, my career's over.
Yeah. Barring a miracle,
I was in charge of returning this glory to the Republic, and barring a miracle, I'm done.
Well, cue your miracle, David.
Well, it turns out there's someone at his door with a gift.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Morden, and the gift is the eye.
The eye in a burnt up black box, the one that was carrying it before.
Yep.
So clearly retrieved from the debris.
Yep. And while he's sort of freaking out, Morden is no longer there.
Yep.
And then he's just screaming his thanks into the hallway.
Let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you a fleet of drinks.
And like, however I can repay you. And then you just hear off in the distance when we need to. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll find you.
We'll find you. Yeah. At this point, we get sort of our button on the episode about the Jeff Sinclair stuff. Which is, how did you even get this post? Like, this might be out in the middle of the nowhere, but this is a high priority post. They skipped over admirals. They skipped over way more important people than Little Commander Jeff Sinclair.
Yeah.
And by doing digging, Garibaldi discovered that because this was co-financed by the Minbari, they had
essentially final say.
They had final say on who gets installed, and they turned down everybody until Jeff.
Yep.
And
what does all that mean?
He was very far down the list.
Yes.
So they said absolutely no until we got to Sinclair.
Fire hose.
Oh boy.
Fire hose of plot.
Yes. This has been, again, like I've been foreshadowing it personally, that this is one of my favorite episodes of the season, maybe my favorite. It is in the 3 best of the season. And yeah. I have nothing more to say on the matter because it's all spoilers.
It is, but it's this is where, as a viewer watching it as it aired, I was always a sci-fi fan and would just watch sci-fi shows, but this is the one where it's like, this is next level.
It's like, oh, holy crap, this just got real.
Yeah.
Like, they have built this whole season up to this point, and this is the fulcrum.
Right. This is episode 13, so about halfway through the season, they've just given us a few little breadcrumbs here and there, and now here it goes. So watch it. Don't start with this one. Start at the beginning.
Yeah, start at the beginning because it builds to this.
But absolutely watch this.
Yeah.
Fantastic episode. We have babbled.
We have babbled. Well, I think our little side camera battery life is approximately 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Does it have a power input?
It has USB-C on the side, which could be power.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, I unboxed it, charged it, and came here.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
But yeah, we'll see.
Plug it.
We're learning.
Principal Skipper. I'm learning.
I'm learning. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
I wanted to. One thing I forgot to talk about as we babbled in the intro, not babbled on about 5, is my proclamation that here on the What I'm With podcast, as we film, it's Shark Week time. We do not recognize Shark Week.
No.
We recognize Arnold Week.
Arnold Week, absolutely.
I have been celebrating Arnold Week. I had since it was my birthday. I have not taken vacation this year. I took a few days off. I have watched several Schwarzenegger films. I'd already previously watched in this year Commando, Running Man, and Total Recall. So I watched Terminator, I watched Predator, and I'm most of the way through Terminator 2. Mm-hmm. And I am just celebrating Arnold Week, and we're going to make this a thing.
Yeah.
So
Arnold
I don't know what week we're going to choose, if we will coincide with Shark Week or just pick a random week.
I don't know. I guess we could look up his birthday or maybe the release of Terminator that week.
We were talking about like the debate between him and Stallone, who was the better action hero of the 80s and 90s, and
it's him, but it's not fair,
right? Because Stallone has some excellent films.
Yeah, it's the law of average. It's that Stallone has more above average movies, but Schwarzenegger has more excellent movies. Right. So it's
and Stallone turned out to be like a real dude. Good, smart dude.
Yeah, and Schwarzenegger is. I mean, he's a very smart businessman.
He absolutely is, but
a bit of a turd.
A bit of a turd. The policies he put in California, in the name of
the screw your freedom,
yeah, screw your freedom was a big mistake, which he did apologize for.
He did apologize for,
credit
but
credit's due.
You don't say that to Americans.
You really don't. You really don't. But he kind of redeemed himself recently when. He was on The View, I think, and they tried to corner him about this whole immigration topic. Yeah. And he just dove in how blessed he is to be an American, to have immigrated and done it the right way. Yeah. And he said he couldn't have made himself into who he is were it not for a country like this.
Yeah, no, he couldn't
have. And he does love America. Yeah. He loves what
and he knows it's a land of opportunity. I mean, he's called, I think I listened to him on the Fly on the Wall podcast, if you listen to that episode, where he gets deep into how he made his real fortune in real estate. Mm-hmm. He took all of his earnings from film and television and modeling and whatnot and put it into property. And he's a smart dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I did not realize Lucille Ball was who gave him his big break.
Yes, I watched there was a 3-part documentary series, I think on Netflix about him, and it was fascinating.
Just very, very cool. Very interesting dude.
Highly recommend.
Again, overall, I think Stallone has a better track record of being a good dude, but Arnold's not a bad dude. He just really dropped the ball on a couple things.
But when we were talking about the generational run of Conan the Destroyer's okay, but Conan the Barbarian, Terminator, Predator, Running Man, Total Recall, Terminator 2, True Lies, and for me, even though it's cheesy, I love Last Action Hero.
Oh yeah, I've just shot a man. I did it on purpose.
But just top. There were some turds in between and some mids in between. Twins, I like. It's funny. Yeah. Red Heat and Raw Deal are both mid.
Yeah, they're mid. Eraser, 6 Day.
Those came after.
Those are
the latter part of his career.
Kindergarten Cop is debatable. There's moments that are great.
Kindergarten Cop because we had it as kids taped off of TV, so it's locked in.
Yeah.
And the best line ever on film from a child actor.
Which canceled today. Also, let's not forget his holiday classic, Jingle All the Way, which is actually really good.
I love Jingle All the Way. It's really good. Him, Jake Lloyd of Star Wars fame.
Jake Lloyd can act.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that
Anakin
was terrible.
It's poor dialogue. So Arnold Week every year whenever we decide which week is Arnold Week, we'll zero in on one of these classics and just deep dive it.
I'm in.
There you go.
All right.
But now it's time for Problems with People.
George is getting upset. Oh, yes! That's what I should have said. You know, we're living in a society.
You're a homeowner. I am a homeowner.
Yeah.
We live in the future. Mm-hmm. Products are delivered to our door. Mm-hmm. My problem with people is package placement. I said that really loudly. Yeah. I apologize because it gets under my skin. I have 3 places typically where packages are left.
Right.
My driveway goes up to the side of my house with the garage. Mm-hmm. I also have a front door, and I have a mailbox that's larger than average as part of our neighborhood. So we have bespoke mailboxes for this neighborhood. And unfortunately, they can fit lots of packages that are like just below medium size. A good example, I order coffee from Amazon. It comes in like a 3-pack in a box. So if you can picture up 3 bags of coffee, it fits in the mailbox.
But it fits exactly
in the mailbox, to the point where I'm like trying to claw what little fingernail I have into the box to extract it, where I just want to scream up to the sky. And the best part is the mailbox, I believe, has a bit of a lip around it, so it's
easier to enter than exit.
And to seal against weather. So very easy to slide the packages in, very hard to get them out. I have thought about devising some kind of hook device to grip in and pull it out, but it's one of those things. As
there's this claw. I don't know if it would work because of the gaps that you're talking about, but I just saw it recently for like carrying sheets of drywall, where it just like has a little, it's like thin and has a little hook, and it just grabs from the middle, and
that's what I need.
You need something like that.
But what I've also thought about doing was welding in a bigger lip so only letters will fit inside. Because I'm
like a grate,
right? Something, and because I get it. You're delivering how many packages?
Right.
I mean, not all of them come through the mail. Only a handful. You don't want to get out.
Has some sort of deal with USPS.
It's frustrating as the receiver, but I get it as the deliverer. You want to get your stuff delivered. You want to not get out of your truck as much as possible. And you want to go home. The next place mentioned is the garage. Now, I have talked about the fact that I've had a bad back. I've had surgery. But in the years leading up to surgery, one of my biggest frustrations would be a package left outside of the garage, not on the side where I park my car. On the side where my wife parks her car. On the side where I park my car is where they are left. Every time, without fail. To the point where we switch sides to deal with this, but not before. And my frustration coming from can't bend, can't lift. In general, I have a car hole. I want to go into it and not be out in the elements, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's raining, whatever, is the benefit of a garage. I don't want to have to stop my car, get out, get the package, put it somewhere where I don't drive over it, get back in my car, and park my car. This is the first world-ist of first world problems.
None of this seems outrageous to me so far.
It got to the point where I went onto Amazon, who was causing all these problems for me, ordered a custom-made sign that had those symbols for USPS, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, like DHL, and it said, and I had the custom text that says, "Attention delivery drivers, please do not place package in front of garage. Thank you." That's not verbatim. I have the sign somewhere if I can find it.
Does it say sincerely disappointed?
It should. But you only have so many places you can put it. I had placed this here and could see on the ring cam where they see that and then put the package somewhere else. So
I was about to say, if they saw it and were like,
there could have been a couple of those. Because I was so tired of it happening. And then the end solution was to switch. The final solution was to switch sides in the garage, and it worked out better because being the male, was like, I'll park on the side further from the door into the house, and allow the women to park closer because that is what you do.
As you do.
But
ask me where my parking space is relative to the door that we enter the house.
Furthest possible, of course. Now mine has been.
It also has guest spaces.
It does
between where I
know
park.
That's where I park if I can
because you're closer.
But. Nowadays, yes, pat yourself on the back. I am still parking on the side that is closest, even though I don't need to anymore. I can walk. Everything's fine.
We have established that we are creatures of habit and pattern.
It has
habit or pattern might have been established.
The things we've placed in the garage. My car's a little bit larger, so it's easier for her with the things that we've added to the garage to fit on the side that she's on now. So there's no need to switch back. I won't let that guilt get to me. Last place, front door. My front door has a glass door. That opens out.
And then from
where do they put the packages, Dave? Where do they
outside?
I have a patio.
Outside of the glass door, so that you must either knock it over if you can, or go out the garage in front of the house and then retrieve it and then walk back through.
Play the dinging sound of a bell because I'm not going to make it.
So it's almost like I understand what people do without even having to think about it.
Because I'll take photos of each of these locations so people can see. But if you approach my front door, you go up a step, and then you are on a little patio that is covered.
Yes.
And there is space to the side of the door.
Shocking.
We even have a table now where they've been placing things, which has been very nice. But yes, without fail,
blocking the glass door.
Blocking the door. I can't open it, or I have to just keep pushing and hope that I don't knock it over or scrape into the box and damage what's inside. Because there's a bit of a step up from the porch, this much from the porch to the door.
Very normal.
That's my problem with people.
So now my house is weird. It's weird for a couple of reasons. So we have a front door that we basically don't use because we have a mudroom on the back. So we enter through the mudroom, and that's sort of, how I assume on Amazon you can put delivery preferences, and it's always use back door, back door, use, and I'd say 75 to 80% of the time that's what happens. My house is also on what is called a flag lot.
Yes.
So for the uninitiated, a flag lot means the driveway is the flag pole and the houses are the flags. And I am the first house on a 2-house flag lot.
Yes.
Shared driveway, and obviously the street addresses are shockingly similar.
Yes.
So the uninitiated will misdeliver all the time. I get his dog food. He get whatever. So that's
Why
weirdness.
does your neighbor eat dog food?
I don't know. It's a weird tick.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't even own a dog. Hilariously, it's his daughter's dog. He watches. He watches the daughter's dog sometimes. But it is fun. Anyway, Mr. Mike, not Mike.
Right,
Mr. Mike, because he's a veteran. He served in Vietnam. He got Agent Orange. One of the so he's always Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway, my rule, not his. And then I've got the front door, of course, which we never use, but we get some stuff delivered there. It's fine. It's not same problem. The glass swinging out always happens. Then I have, I guess you would call it a parking pad, because it's really not the driveway.
Right.
It is probably, it's wide. I could probably park 5.
Yeah, I would say 5 cars.
So every once in a while, I'll get stuff just dropped in between the cars there. And no Ring camera there. No clue. And then it's just like, oh, this has been here for how many days? Because it's it's just
it's just there. Yeah.
I hope it's fine. Because I mean, we get in the habit of ordering a lot of stuff through Amazon or subscriptions through them or whatever.
Right.
And you don't always, you're like, oh, something arrived. One of the kids will get it, the wife will get it, whatever. You're not always on high alert unless it's something you specifically ordered.
Right.
So yeah, there's been stuff that just sits in the parking pad. Drives me crazy because it's it's not a door. You can tell from looking that it's not like we go in and out constantly, just the door.
Right.
The door. Yeah.
But these are only the things that you, the resident of the domicile, is going to consider.
Correct. Now, I will say every once in a while, and God bless this person, so we have it noted, please leave it at the mudroom door, because that's the one we use. I have a screened-in porch right next to that with an awning, and in inclement weather, 30% of the time, a delivery person will take the extra 6 steps and plant it underneath the awning like a freaking human.
We salute you, sir.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, and one other thing, my front porch, my house is western facing.
Okay.
Meaning that the sun
sets toward.
So the latter half of the day, my front porch is probably 20 degrees hotter than the outside temperature because it's all brick.
Because it's all brick and reflecting.
And glass. So it's reflecting it to the point where you cannot actually touch the handles of the doors lest you get burned.
Really?
It is that bad.
That's awful.
Yeah. I've wanted to plant trees directly in front, but the front yard slopes down, and there is a sidewalk. Very limited options.
Very
on what
limited
one
for
can
tree
do.
placement. Probably not anything that can be shade delivering anytime soon.
Yeah, and the best thing I could think of is like planting one of those like weird sail things that you see.
I've thought about that because remember when my neighbor moved in and cut down all those privacy trees between our houses, and I lost all that shade and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought very hard about putting in a privacy.
I still want you to print on a giant plotter printer the Berlin Wall and everything that was spray painted on it, and just put it on your
up there.
side.
Yeah. I know it's his property, but we could have at least had a conversation before he did it. Like, I would have maintained them for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's his land, his freedom.
Yeah. So we are blessed. We live in America. We get things delivered to us. I'll still find problems because I'm neurotic and I'm shallow and I'm petty.
You know, we're living in a society.
We have 3 items left in the day.
Yes, we do.
We have we know what we're closing with, but we have 2 left, and it being the day after your birthday, you decide: are we going into the movie or are we going into the birthday segment?
We'll do the movie because I don't know. I know what's in this movie, and I don't want to follow it. Talking about Jesus.
Okay,
because
so put a little buffer.
Right, there is no Jesus in this movie. This is a world devoid of Jesus.
This is a fictional world where Jesus does not exist.
So we're going to talk about a movie that was randomly pooped out in 2008.
Yeah,
and I finally get to use this stinger that came to me in a vision, and I've been waiting to use it. So this is our new movie-themed segment. Enjoy. Yeah, so Arnold Week.
Yeah.
That's the audio from him being stuck in the chair in Total Recall with video going forward and backward of him doing the howl with the torch in Predator.
So great.
And then you made the great graphic around look at it again for an Easter egg.
Yeah.
But yes, we're talking about 2008's Doomsday.
Now, this is an interesting one.
This
is just that weird period where I was not seeing movies in the theater that much.
Well,
I don't think.
Let's challenge that. I took a photo of a Google search.
Okay, so maybe this just fell off my radar because this is the sort of movie I would have seen.
Here are the top grossing films of 2008.
Okay, fire away.
The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Iron Man.
Okay.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Okay.
Hancock. Wall-E. Madagascar 2. Gran Torino. Mamma Mia. Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, and Slumdog Millionaire.
I saw the first 3 in the theater. I don't think I saw...
I've seen everything on this list except Mamma Mia.
I've not seen Mamma Mia because why would I?
Why? Yeah, you're a dude.
But I know I've seen everything else. I did not see, even though some of those were excellent. Like I didn't see Gran Torino in the theater. I didn't see Wall-E in the theater.
I did see Wall-E in the theater.
Yeah, but
so basically 2008
had some bangers.
It did, and if you go and I looked, there's no point in going through all of the weird and mid movies that came out, but there were a ton of weird mid movies that came out, and this was now I actually kind of love this. It's weird.
It's very weird.
And I told you, I need you to watch this movie because we need to talk about it because it is not one movie; it is 5 movies.
Yes, and correct. So we have, of course, our sort of pandemic virus movie.
Well, yeah, let's just go. Let's bang through each section. So let's go ahead. It starts with movie 1.
Right.
A pandemic virus movie, an outbreak.
Right. We set the stage that there's an outbreak in Scotland, and the UK government decides to just wall off Scotland.
Yeah.
That is the solution. We are going to contain this thing. It's just in Scotland, so we will just span the width of the British Isle.
Right.
Between northern England and southern Scotland,
and we're kind of dropped into the middle of this, which would probably be like an almost climax of another movie,
right?
And we're following people who are trying to get
out before it's too late.
It gives you the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds vibe when they're trying to get on the ferry boat.
Yes.
So yes,
and then the soldiers who just have a job to do,
when they do
make the decision to follow orders overall, and to keep the Scottish people contained, with the exception of a mother who has her young daughter, and a soldier decides to swap places with her to give her extra room on the helicopter to take the weight of just a small child.
Yep.
As you would expect, the Scottish people kill the ever-loving crap out of any soldier they can, because they're English.
Right.
Watch Braveheart.
Well, I get to kill English.
Right. Excellent. Then Thomas is my name. Well, he's Irish, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very great setup for what you feel like you know what you're getting into.
You do.
You feel like, okay,
oh,
we got it. There is a virus in the north. There is safety in the south. There is tension, and we're going to get a high stakes action political drama with some virusy stuff.
No!
Not even a little bit.
Now we go to movie 2, so we have flash forward, what, maybe 15, 18, 20 years, something like
it
that?
It is probably in the 15 to 20, yeah.
So now we are in a spy thriller.
We are in a spy thriller where a crack
This is
team
movie 2.
of spies has to get a MacGuffin of some sort from a vessel, so a seafaring cargo ship, so they have to infiltrate as the crack team to get the thing.
Yes. And so we're following our main character,
Who is the girl?
who is the girl from movie 1. So she is now, and I believe, in movie 1, I think she got her
She
eye
got her
scratched.
eye destroyed somehow by the chaos of getting across the wall. Like, I think it was Ricochet from
Yeah, something like that.
from trying to escape.
But now she has a super fancy robot eye.
Fancy robot eye that comes in handy a couple times.
And is removable.
Totally
so she
removable.
can take it out and see
then
what's
watch
going
on
around.
a digital screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
It's a conceit we've seen before, but yeah.
we have. But the whole thing's playing out
Yeah.
in your standard action spy thriller type.
Yep. A little
Show-
schlocky.
Little bit, but fun.
It definitely goes a little on the hard R for this part of the movie. And we see sort of, she's the right-hand person on the team, and
Yeah, and we're introduced to Bob Hoskins, her handler, essentially. And yeah, great actor. Love seeing him and stuff.
Yeah.
Even the Super Mario Brothers film from 1993.
I mean, I think we both kind of latched onto him in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And
Yeah.
he's excellent in this movie. He plays a great, gruff minister, I guess is what they would call him in the UK.
But he's a very stereotypical character. He is old school.
Yeah.
He's get the job done, no
Right.
nonsense. He's not a political creature.
No.
But he's surrounded by political
Right.
creatures.
He is your gruff old cop. He is just
and we're introduced to the continuing story about this virus.
Yeah.
So there's always a thread going through each movie that we get.
Yes.
And it is this virus
Yes.
and what are the English going to do to contain it, etc. So it's still a threat, and it's starting to become a threat because it is broken out again.
and this
they have
time in the greater London area.
right. And this is the future. It is overpopulated.
Yes.
And I believe
We almost get a doomsday scenario.
right. And so we don't need to get into every detail of what's going on, but basically we find out that do we find out that there are survivors in Scotland, or that there's activity, or so? Basically, there's a doctor who's there who may have found a cure.
Right. And if he's not alive, his research is.
Right. So then we're still in that spy thriller, but now we're doing the whole insertion extraction trope.
Yes. So
much
now,
like Aliens.
in the seafaring thing, her commanding officer's killed. She's now the boss.
She's the man now, dog.
And she has to assemble her crack team,
Mm-hmm.
establish leadership, and go over into Scotland to find the cure, because we've got, I don't remember what it was, 48, 72.
Yeah, there's a ticking clock.
But it is less than a week until this is just over.
Right.
Absolutely over. Like, they're going to try to seal up London, like the city. So London has a region called the City of London, which is a contained within bodies of water. It's not a very big, and I think that's kind of what they're referring to. I think it's not all of London yet. It's the City of London, and they're talking about isolating it and going from there.
Yeah. And they're expecting mass casualties.
Right. It's not a will we lose people. It's how many and how many can we save.
Right.
It is all a numbers game, and it's brutal.
Yep.
And you've got Dr. Bashir from Deep Space Nine as the PM.
Yep.
He's great. It's a very small role, unfortunately. But I still love him in it.
Yeah, he's great.
So yeah, you get the crack team, and they have to go in their hermetically sealed armored personnel carriers that were
APCs.
very reminiscent of Aliens.
Very, very. And even
the whole infiltration scene is
the whole movie is like this guy likes this movie, he likes this movie, he likes this movie, and we're basically the conclusion of movie 2 is the team going in and encountering the threat, and not everybody making it out safely.
No, and there's some really stupid decisions that people make.
As there always are.
Because it's a movie.
Yep.
Real soldiers are, especially crack teams of special operators, are not like this.
No.
They will follow the rule.
Yep.
They will get in, get out, and sorry if there is a seeming civilian here, I have a job to do.
Yeah.
That is 90-something% of operators are going to be like that.
So we conclude movie 2 with some 3 of our characters being kidnapped. Pretty much everyone else
is dead. Dies horribly for the most part.
Yep. And now we have entered movie 3. Movie 3 is a post-apocalyptic cannibal horror movie.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we've got dude also from Event Horizon who also died horribly in that.
Yeah.
Getting to die horribly in this film. Boiled alive in oil? Or no?
No, he was roasted on a spit, essentially.
He was grilled on a spit, but an oil-filled fire.
Yeah.
And then chunks carved off and just thrown
Yeah.
to the cheering crowd of... Now, we saw, just for the record, before all of this, an ocean of living cows in Scotland.
Yes.
There is so much beef.
So
much beef. And these guys are so ready to eat that guy.
Yep.
In the 20 years, 15, 20 years, where there's so much food.
Like, just roaming free.
It was so bad that it got in the way of the armored personnel carriers.
Yeah.
There was that much beef.
We did not sign up for a logical movie. We signed up for a splatterfest.
We are in this for the logic and rules of the world that is being built. And in that world, the remnant population of Scotland, full cannibal.
Yep.
Not interested in cow.
Nope.
And maybe allergic. Like red tick or Lone Star tick makes you allergic to red meat.
I think there's even like a throwaway line of dialogue, like is the wildlife infected or something?
Right.
I don't know, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter. This is probably the briefest of the 5 movies.
It is, and we were introduced to this female cannibal soldier who really she's on the cover.
Yeah, she's so awesome that she makes the cover of the movie,
and you think she's the big bad.
No, she's not.
She doesn't last one movie.
Well, I would say parts of her in the movie.
I mean, she returns.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I was about to...
Palpatine.
Can we cut out what I'm about to say real quick?
Yes.
Buster!
And we're back. So we are now in the conclusion of the Cannibal Nightmare movie. Our main heroine escapes after beheading the evil lady. She has one young woman in tow with her who
basically was like I know what's going on.
Yes.
Help me and I'll help you, etc.
Right, and we'll get you to so and so, and it'll be fine. So we have the whole escape scene. I think she still has a couple members of her team alive at this point.
Yeah, there's the one younger guy who is with the girl.
Yeah,
and I don't know if there's anyone else. I
forget because we had the younger guy and the black guy, and I don't remember when because everyone dies.
Yeah,
like, this is a movie where basically everyone dies.
Yeah,
you're just ticking down.
Yeah.
I don't remember when he died. If he died in the horror movie.
I think he died in the horror movie.
So now we're about to enter movie 4, which is the...
Well, let's just say they make their escape on a train.
On a train
out of...
Glasgow.
Glasgow, okay.
Yeah.
Was it Edinburgh?
I was going to say Edinburgh, but it's Glasgow, yeah.
And so tension comes down, but they're pursued. I already forget the name of the guy. I keep wanting to call him Sid.
He looks like a Sid.
Doesn't he look like a Sid?
He looks like a Sid,
But he's like this punk rock
yeah.
post-apocalyptic guy. And,
right.
It's Saul. His name is Saul. Saul.
Yeah.
And he's like a knockoff of so many other characters we've seen.
Yes,
he's that guy.
That guy. We're not done with him, but we get away. Tension is coming down, and we're in the woods after going through a tunnel.
Yes.
So it's almost like we are being transported from movie 3 to movie 4.
And it's almost like we're going back in time.
It is, because all of a sudden we hear horses.
Yes.
Hooves approaching.
Hooves of horses. We have a little bit of action.
Actually, I think one of our people gets bow and arrowed.
I think we get an arrow. I think that might be where the one dude died. And And then we are now in... It's not a medieval movie.
No.
It's sort of like Army of Darkness or Trancers 4 or whatever, where you've got the Man Out of Time.
Yes.
Where there is some modern, but it's also medieval, and...
Yeah, everyone is dressed in medieval garb. They're living in a castle, and we find...
It is the castle Eilean Dunnan, which I've been to.
Well, look at you.
I recognized it. Yeah, I'm fancied. I'm an international traveler.
So we're introduced to
Malcolm McDowell's
character, who is the doctor they were looking for.
Right, and is also the lord of the manor.
And also the father of the girl that was rescued, and the son...
And the son who was the punk rocker.
That was
so
pursuing
now
them.
it's a giant family cluster cuss of...
It is, and our heroine is captured and is now going to have to face mortal combat.
Yes. She's going to fight in the pit, basically, against the giant, basically.
Right.
And overcome in order to survive. And, spoilers, she does.
Yes.
We get some medieval torture.
Yep.
There's religious themes without there being an actual religion. But, yeah, basically... The daughter left, so she's got to be cleansed in order to return, and that cleansing is by branding, and there's all sorts of...
And I believe the Malcolm McDowell character, he has no interest in anything involving a cure. It's like, this is where it's just natural immunity. We just survive.
Right. Yeah, it turns out that's it.
Yeah.
There is no cure. There's just a percentage of people that are immune.
But he has no interest in helping anyone in the outside world.
Nope.
They
left,
off.
They said, screw you, Scotland, so he says, well, screw you, everyone, which is pretty
also,
Scottish of him.
But he's also enjoying being a king in his kingdom.
He's not a good man.
Yeah.
He's kind of a crappy dude.
He's a bad guy. But so...
He's a lesser bad guy, but he is a bad guy. He's
is.
still our main bad guy. So...
At this point, our heroine is like, all right, we have to... Now that I know there is no cure, but
there are immune people, and we have one.
We have to get out back into England
Right.
with her.
Right, and maybe synthesize a cure from her.
Now, quite conveniently, as they're making their escape back into these tunnels that look like old bunkers or some kind of...
It's not subway or underground as it would be in...
Right, but it's basically like, hey, the world's going to pot. Let's store this stuff here, and hopefully it'll be helpful. Well...
Turns out...
they have
they have an Aston Martin?
Yeah.
It was a Bentley.
It was a British vehicle.
British sports... a high-performance British vehicle... Fuel that still works.
Yes.
Which can happen with the right additives, but they didn't mention that. We just have to
it was
assume.
Underground in the dark in a shipping container. It was hermetically sealed.
Hermetically sealed, which is how it works. It's not a volatile compound that breaks down over time. And other resources are there, so they're while being pursued because they escaped. They're getting all this together, rigging up explosives, and trying to make good their escape.
Enter movie 5.
We are now in Mad Max.
We are in Mad Max.
Full Mad Max because we have the car. Mm-hmm. The bad guys have not cars, but they have Mad Max mobiles.
Yes, they do. School buses and trucks and it's all been modified to look that whole post-apocalyptic, super scary skulls and whatever. And we're reintroduced to the head.
Harry, I took care of it.
The head of our young lady.
Of the lady from the cover.
Yes, who is helping Sid, we'll call him.
There's going to be an asterisk every time we say Sid. His name was Ash.
It's Saul. His name is Saul. Saul.
I watched this like a month ago,
Yeah,
so it's
I
not
watched
fresh
it
in my
a couple
mind.
weeks ago. I should remember, but I've had, as we mentioned at the beginning, I had a lot happen in the last 24 hours. Anyway, so we're in Mad Max. It's fun. It goes as you would expect. There's lots of fun
gory,
set
bloody
pieces.
deaths, and
explosions that make no sense.
Vehicle
Because if you just
stunts.
crash a car, it blows up. We know that.
Of course, that's how it works.
We learned that in the 80s. And it's been true ever since. We get through it all. The good guys triumph over the bad guys. The helicopter comes in to extract.
Remember the eye? Uh-huh. Remember the watch?
Yeah. So then we get what might be movie 5.5 or 6. Mm-hmm. There's a bit of V for Vendetta going on here.
There is.
A little bit of the tyrannical government lie to the people control, so she's able to get
a
bargaining chip.
Our prime minister passed away.
Yeah, he self-deleted.
Because he was
got
infected and he didn't want to spread it. Yep. So the guy that he was referring to, which is essentially his Minister of Defense.
Yeah, who was a scumbag.
Total scumbag, the one who was kind of running this operation.
Not Bob Hoskins, the
He's the guy from The Thing.
The guy from The Thing.
Yeah, you see
He's
him.
probably
You're
played
like,
a monster or two. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. He looks like a creature kind of.
but yeah, you've seen him in everything.
Yeah, you have.
He's probably been in Game of Thrones. Anything that's been
Yeah.
filmed in the UK,
Yeah,
he's probably
in
been
it.
in some fashion. But yes, she's able to record him giving. He was monologuing.
Yeah.
You never monologue.
Never ever monologue, ever.
But essentially, he gets busted. She decides not to go back. They do bring the girl back, so presumably a cure is going to be synthesized.
Yeah.
But then we get our epilogue because our heroine has been holding on to this letter from her mother so she would know where she came from. And Bob Hoskins goes and finds her at her childhood home where
Yep.
she's, I guess, tried to just reconnect with her lost life.
Yeah.
And essentially say, like, you can come back now, whatever. But she's like, nah, I'm just going to go be Lord of the Cannibals
It'll be
instead.
fine. Yeah. So she chooses to stay with the baddies, and not really clear if she's going to reform them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she brings, like, a severed head
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure
bad
she brings
guy.
Sid's head.
Yeah.
Sid.
It's Saul. His name is Saul. Saul.
And that's kind of where the movie ends.
Yeah.
But what a ride. What a ride. So fun. You can't get bored.
No.
Because it shifts.
It doesn't let you get bored because you are now in a new movie.
Yeah.
Like it.
I don't know how this was made. Who greenlit it?
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah. No, seriously, this was just. Sometimes movies aren't fun. That should be. Mm-hmm. This was just fun. Like
Yeah.
it's not a good movie.
No.
But it's 5 really fun short movies.
Yes. Yeah, this will be one of those things that could never make it on Best of the Worst.
No.
Because it's too good to be good bad.
And it's too
not-
bad to be good.
Yeah.
And it's too weird. Like it's,
I don't know. To me, this is like the perfect, like, 6.5. It's not excellent. It's not bad.
Yeah.
And you're just entertained. Like, I would say 6.5, but with a happy smiley
Yes.
face, especially if you're a fan of, like, overly done gory deaths.
Right, and we grew up with the Mad Max movies. We grew up with Army of Darkness, Trancers. We grew up with spy thrillers. I mean, this just check,
Yes,
check,
yes,
check, check,
yeah.
check. Like,
And we listed the movies that had come out that year. The big ones being Iron Man and The Dark Knight.
yeah,
2 excellent films. I know I did see this. It was a rental. I didn't see it
Okay.
in theaters, but I saw it 2008, 2009, somewhere in that time frame.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, hey, this is a really fun movie. I had a really good time and never thought about it again. And then I was at the retro store,
Yeah.
saw it. I'm like, I remember this.
I have $4.
$7.
Oh, $7.
$7 is what they sold it for. And I was like, yeah, why not?
Why not?
I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything tonight. I'm going to watch
Yeah.
Doomsday. And then I was like, Dave, you are going to watch Doomsday.
No regrets. I
Yeah.
loved it. I had a blast. I have no idea who to recommend it to. It's
Yeah.
not. It's for people like us.
People like if you
Yeah.
so if you grew up with the action, you find gore to be entertaining. Like when it's not gross,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's just
not,
over the top.
It's not Hostile or Saw.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
just-
that's
gross.
I don't
but-
like that. Those
yeah.
I did see both of those movies.
Unfortunately, I've seen the first in both of those
Yes,
series.
same. And as an adult, was traumatized
Yes.
by them.
Yeah, not okay. Not okay.
I don't like that kind of stuff.
That's
It
not for
sticks
me.
in my head in a gross way. But this kind of stuff, which also involves body parts being severed, but it's done so over the top
Yes,
that
that
it's
it's comedic.
cartoonish
Yes.
and fun.
Yeah.
So if you like that kind of thing, if you want a thrill ride, this is a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go to your retro store and get it for $7 on.
Tell
for
them we sent you,
the
and it's going to
unrated
cost
edition.
$7.
Well, it was only
or less.
or less.
Yeah, no more than 7.
This has been a movie-themed segment. Thank you for watching. All right, David, what's in store for me?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I know, but now realize that
Realize
the
the Hulkster on the trophy. Yeah, I thought about getting one that I'm like, I already got one. I just put them on the trophy, not knowing. If there were any other actual humans on it, I would worry that they would die.
Do you need table space? Do I need to take this down?
Maybe. Are you familiar with the old game show? It started in the 60s. Let's Make a Deal.
No.
So, there's 3 prize doors.
Oh, okay.
Number 1, number 2, number 3. This actually, if you want to stand that up, that's fine. I was trying to figure out a way to gamify your birthday present.
Oh, fun.
So, and this, we'll get to it, but the first thing I came to was, okay, I want to do a 3-option thing. How do I do it? And I just doing some internet searching, and I came across what's called the Monty Hall problem, Monty Hall is the host, or was the host, from 63 to 77 of Let's Make a Deal.
Okay.
And it's probability. So there are 3 doors. The guest chooses one. So there's 2 wrong answers and 1 right.
Oh, gosh.
The guest picks a door, has a 1 in 3 chance of being right, and a 2 in 3 chance of, So then Monty reveals 1 wrong door. You can either keep the one you picked or switch to the other door. Now, my stupid brain tells me, okay, the probability that I was right was 33% when I made my first choice. Now, now the probability is 50% because there's only 2 options. That's how my brain works.
Yeah.
That's not how math works. Math says switching gives you a 66% chance of winning.
Really?
Yeah. That you should always switch when given the option.
Oh, God. I'm terrified.
Isn't this ridiculous?
I don't like this.
I watched an hour of math
Okay.
just to get my head around this problem. So, I have 3 cards.
Okay.
You have the prize card,
Okay.
and you have 2 crap cards.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like the crap cards.
So, thank you. I drew those. Shell game it. All right. I need you. We'll say, okay, what makes sense from your perspective? Okay, we'll do door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, right? So, don't worry. You're not losing a birthday present yet. This is going to get weird. So, door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3?
1.
Okay. I will now look at 2 and 3, and I can reveal one of them.
Okay.
So I'm revealing door number 2. Now, you have a 1 in 3 chance of being correct if you stay with door number 1, and you have a 2 in 3 chance of being correct if you switch.
I disagree. I'm staying.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't trust math. I don't think it's real.
Math is whatever we want it to
be.
be. So, in this instance, you got the prize. Now, I'm going to tell you what the prize is that you didn't know you were playing for.
Oh, gosh.
You are playing for the right to decide which of 2 possible birthday presents you're getting.
Oh, gosh.
But you don't get to know what they are yet, because we have another door-themed game for you. Have you ever read the short story The Lady and the Tiger?
No.
So this was a short story actually in high school that I was exposed to. I will briefly summarize. So a young man is in love with a princess and wants to marry her, and is not qualified. So the king arrests the young man and will be put in a scenario where he gets to choose door number 1 or door number 2. Behind one is a tiger. Behind the other is a different young woman that he can marry.
Okay.
The princess discovers the answer. But the woman is someone she hates. So, would she, A, tell the man of her dreams behind this door is a woman for you to marry, or behind this door is... So would she essentially set up her rival to marry her lover, or set up her lover to die?
Ooh.
So here is the quandary for you.
Oh, gosh. Does anyone die?
No.
Okay.
Just your hopes and dreams.
That's fine.
So
they died a long time ago.
in this scenario, instead of romance, it is parting with something precious. In order for you to win a prize, I lose it. I know which one you have to choose. I know one of these is the prize, and one of them is not.
Okay.
Now you know me. If I told you this is the prize, am I willing, for your sake, to give you a real prize that I lose? Or would I rather watch you suffer?
So this is the thing. Because, yes.
The answer is
The
yes.
answer is yes, because real Dave, not like us just bantering in
Yes.
whatever, absolutely would want me to have the prize.
Correct.
But
Banter,
fun,
Dave, and
Dave,
podcast.
right, we're entertaining people around us who
Yes.
want me to suffer. So,
Right. This is a difficult choice.
Yes.
This is the lady or the tiger. Because, as you say, knowing my actual personal character,
Yes.
I want you to have a good birthday.
Right.
Knowing my love of trolling and that there's audience involved, I love content.
Yes.
What do I love more? Do I love my brother more, or do I love entertainment more?
I mean, that I know the answer, but do I go with what I know, or do I go with what'll be better on camera?
Okay, so
Clearly, I cannot choose the one in front of me.
Yes, never go up against a Sicilian, or so. This is good quality entertainment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around like this when you're doing that.
There is
Radish.
turnip.
Turnip.
If you get it wrong, you still get something.
Okay, great.
So that's your consolation prize. I don't want you to be empty-handed on your birthday.
No, that would be weird.
So you either believe me and get your choice of one of two excellent prizes.
Okay.
To reveal them now? Let's reveal them now.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So this is a stand-in because it hasn't shipped yet.
Oh, okay.
Open it up to the front page.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it is
It is a signed
signed
Chuck
and
Dixon,
graded.
9.1 Horseman.
Yeah, it
which
might be
is-
higher. I don't remember what it was graded at.
Is this Horseman or the next?
It is the next Horseman,
Nice.
signed and graded by a Mr. Chuck Dixon.
Oh gosh.
So that is option one.
I want you to have that.
Option two,
Is that a sweet leather duster?
it is a replica Indiana Jones leather jacket.
Holy cow, dude. That's actually really awesome. Okay.
So, your choice of one of those two, if you believe me, or turnip, if you believe me.
I'm going with my gut and that you want me to be happy and have a good birthday. I win.
Which one of these prizes would you like?
I'm gonna go, unfortunately for you, with the signed Horseman because I just don't see myself wearing this in public.
That's fine.
That's all.
Awesome. Happy
Sweet.
birthday.
Wow, thank you. And so everyone, yeah, you will soon see me with the 9.1 graded Horseman.
Or higher. I don't know. It's at least a 9.1.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. That is a very generous gift.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. Can I also have the
turnip?
Yeah. Sweet.
I don't want it. I don't know what to do with the turnip.
I don't know.
Turnip.
I don't.
Just go full Dwight Schrute on it.
I can't.
I know.
I can't. I got it.
No one our age has the teeth for that.
Well, I have like fillings. And
Yeah, I do
caps
too. Yeah, I
and-
couldn't possibly do it.
can't- It'll make for terrible.
So this wasn't a named segment. This was just a birthday thing.
Yeah.
Maybe
a
we'll put
birthday
the
thing.
"It is your birthday." I don't know.
Yeah. That's actually perfect.
What is that? It is your birthday period.
Statement of fact.
Not even an exclamation point?
What is this?
Just a period. It's a statement of fact. Well, I guess we are spitting distance from the final segment. So
Yeah.
let's.
I had 80s and 90s Christian parents.
And they were gonna show people that weren't even saved Terminator 2!
Who could it have been? Say!
I was supposed to read this book.
You and I were both supposed to read this.
Completely forgot.
And I remembered.
I brought it in from my car and into my house, so I wouldn't forget,
and yet
proceeded to forget because I was celebrating Arnold Week. Shame on me.
Shame on us all, really.
So what is this book? This
So
is
it's called Navigating the Divine. Now what I like about this. Let me back up. You and I have the advantage of growing up with our faith. We, of course, made the choice to make it our own in our adult life, but we grew up in the church. We grew up in Sunday school. We were exposed to Bible stories, and kind of have a picture in our head of what this whole thing's about.
Right.
This book is excellent for someone who either is new to the faith or really doesn't know what is the Bible. The Bible has several authors, all divinely inspired. It is dozens of different small books combined into one large volume. It's not chronological. It is clumped up in different sections. There are histories. There are books of prophecy. There are poetry and songbooks.
Yep.
There are firsthand accounts. There are retellings.
Yeah.
There are letters of encouragement. It is full.
There are censi.
Yeah.
Censuses?
Yes. There's lots of data.
Yeah.
about the formation of the nation of Israel. And if you've never cracked a Bible, it's an intimidating book.
It is.
It's also, while it can be useful and instructive to read it in order, it is not necessarily meant to be read in order. It contains a lot of different information. What I like that these authors did is they took a view of the entirety of the Bible and broke it down for like, okay, what actually is this in the frame of God's promises, specifically his promises to Abraham to establish a nation and be a there's 3 promises in the Abrahamic covenant, and I'm blanking on the second one, but essentially it is that all of Scripture up until the birth, death, and resurrection of Jesus is tracking the Abrahamic covenant. That in order to because God established the covenant and established it in such a way that only he's responsible for fulfilling it, because we can't.
Right.
And the fulfillment of the promises that he would establish a nation and that all the world would be blessed through it is fulfilled in the establishment of the nation of Israel, the Davidic line bringing about the Christ, and then the Christ being a blessing to all the nations to graft them into the promises of God. So it kind of just takes you on that journey of, okay, here's what the Bible doesn't answer. It doesn't really answer the science of creation. It doesn't really answer all the human history. It's mainly a story of God establishing promises with Abraham and fulfilling those promises in Jesus.
I've looked for the answer to the Nephilim.
Yeah.
Have not found it.
No, there are extra scriptural writings that provide possible answers.
Book of Enoch.
Book of Enoch has stuff. It could be true.
Yeah, it could be.
You can believe it. You
Yeah.
You don't have to.
You don't absolutely don't have to.
There are New Testament writers reference the Book of Enoch, so it was at least taken seriously by apostles.
Yeah, Enoch himself makes an appearance somewhere in I think
Genesis.
Exodus.
No, he's in. Oh,
was it?
He's a Noah's grandfather or great grandfather, and he's said to have ascended into heaven without dying. He's only like one of a handful, like him, Elijah, and is that it? I don't know. There's not many people that just are said to ascend. So it's a really short read. I want to say it's like 30 or 40 pages. And then it kind of just tells you how the Bible's broken down, which you have the 5 books of the law, which, the Pentateuch, the Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Yeah, the prophets.
But you have the histories, the poetry, the prophets. Then you have, the prophets are major prophets, minor prophets. Then you have the 4 Gospels, Acts, and then Paul's letters, and the book of Revelation. So, it's the Bible is an intimidating book just because of the nature of, it covers 4,000 years, roughly, or a 2,000-year period starting 4,000 years ago. So you get, maybe longer. Abraham is assumed to be about 4,000 years ago.
Okay.
Creation, if you believe in a literal 7-day creation, is about 5,000 years ago. You don't have to believe in literal 7. You can believe that a day is a span of time. There's a lot of doctrine, which is a fancy word for ideas about what the Bible says, that you can or can't believe in. It's not a big deal.
It will make no difference.
It'll make no difference. You'll get in fancy arguments on the internet with non-believers or fellow believers who believe differently.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter. The story of the Bible, very well summarized in this book, is doesn't matter how you believe it, but God created everything. God then wanted a people for himself, and after humanity fell away from God, he established that people through Abraham. Abraham then led to the nation of Israel, which then led to the Davidic line of kings, which then led to Jesus, who is God in the flesh, coming to earth, living a perfect sinless life, dying, establishing the new covenant through his death and resurrection, and now all of humanity is able to have right relationship with God.
Yeah, and wild when you think, especially as we have been
Yeah.
going through the Old Testament and
Yeah.
what was required just to be considered not filthy enough.
Right, exactly.
Or not so filthy that.
Not so filthy that, yeah.
And now to have that direct line.
Yes, that now you are clothed in Christ's righteousness. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you can see the positives and negatives in what is now modern day American Christianity.
Yeah.
In that things are very easy for us.
Right.
But on the flip side of that, so is our access to our Savior.
Yes.
It is immediate.
It is immediate. So like, I don't know. It's how they summarize it and how they really just focus on God. God is a God who fulfills promises. He doesn't break them. He makes them, and regardless of our action, he fulfills them.
Well, just think about when the Israelites under Moses were wandering in the desert. They had already made it to where they were supposed to go before the wandering started.
Yeah.
But because they did not obey what God told them to do and brought back with them doubt, and God said, I will lead you here, and these people will not be a problem.
Right.
But they're like, there's too many of them. They're everywhere. We can't do this. Sowing fear, sowing doubt, sowing chaos. He's like, now none of you,
now
none of you
goes.
get to go to the place I have promised you are now cursed to wander.
Right.
And none of you who are standing here today will ever enter this land I have promised you.
Yeah.
So it's our own failings.
But his promise is still fulfilled.
It was
with the next generation.
It was, and he made that clear.
Yep.
And the next generation did go, and
then as you go, wipe out all these people, or they're going to be a perpetual thorn in your side, and you're going to fall away from me. We don't wipe them out. Now they're a perpetual thorn in your side, and you fall away from me.
Yep.
Like,
and then we want a king.
Yeah.
All these other nations have kings. We want a king too.
And then God's like, well, all right. You're going to get a line of kings, and it's going to suck.
Yep.
You're going to lose everything to these guys. They're going to be horrible. Mm-hmm. Even the ones that are good are going to take from you. And it's an amazing story. It paints the people of God in the worst possible light. It doesn't sugarcoat how fickle and how
and
quickly distracted and how
as a modern person, not even worrying about the context or the lens of history at the time, I could still see absolutely how all this chaos is going on around me. I got this pillar of fire ahead of me,
right?
Like that's allegedly God, allegedly providing for me.
Right.
But what's really going on? Like, would I really believe, or would I be in doubt?
Right.
And then I see these great forces. How are we, just this scrappy bunch of former slaves, going to take on this
this
race
the
of warriors
army of the time?
Right?
Yeah.
Like so I put myself right in there. I'm like, and it's all allegorical to the human experience.
It is, and it's a crazy journey, but God keeps his promises. It's evident in Scripture, and it's hope for us for tomorrow, for today and for tomorrow, because we know we serve a God who even if we have to face some consequences of our own actions, because you do,
yes,
you absolutely do. That is part of the deal. His promises are still true.
Yeah.
And they're still true for today, and they're still true for you and anyone else out there. And if you've never read the Bible, or you've been overwhelmed by reading it, this is just one option. There's tons of books out there about how to study. I just thought that this was great. It's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, and it just focuses on kind of the meta story of Scripture that God made a promise with humanity and kept it and is still keeping it.
Yeah, it's really good to have that context, because as you mentioned, growing up in the church, as a kid, you just get the Bible stories because they're easy to understand.
Right.
There's actions and consequences.
But it's like the old saying, missing the forest for the trees.
Yes.
Like there is the forest is the greater narrative of God making a promise and keeping it. Mm-hmm. But there's tons of cool stories that happen peppered throughout that you can really get. Like, I mean, Daniel in the lion's den, David and Goliath, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Like there's so many cool stories, and it's like, well, this is just a part of God keeping his promise.
Yeah.
This is just getting the people through both his promises and the consequences of their really bad choices.
Yeah.
So
yes, it's just very good to have something like that, because you go through phases as you grow and develop and want to understand more.
Yeah.
So it's really good if you grow up in the faith to be locked in on those stories, because they're morality tales essentially.
Yeah, they are.
But getting this larger context of what it means to be God's people.
Yeah.
And kind of see how humans haven't really changed. at
No,
all.
we haven't really. but then neither has God, because he still keeps his promises. And like that's the through line there, is that we might be fickle, but he's not. Like he made covenants and he's keeping them.
Yes, so we're going to screw it up along the way.
Yes.
We're going to make things way harder for ourselves than they need to be.
Yes.
But in the end, God's coming through because he said he would.
Yeah.
Based.
And it is, the Bible is telling you who God is. It's showing you who we are. Not that you need the help. You can look around and see it. But if you missed who he is, it's all throughout Scripture. Jesus even himself says, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. You get this entire narrative is showing us the loving Father who chooses to have relationship with us, even though we suck.
Yeah, and I think this is why I think it's not huge, but it feels like a revival time. And I don't mean like people in tents. I mean just people starting to turn back to tradition, to faith, because there's so much chaos. Whether it's what side are you on politically, or how do you feel about a specific subject? There's so much vitriol from one side to the other and the other side back. It's chaotic and constantly shifting. Definitions of words change, and you are on shifting sand. And it is so nice to have a rock. Yes. Something that does not change, that will not change, and has promised will not change. He is the same today as he was then and will be forevermore. Right. And to lock in on that is incredibly calming. Right. Instead of turning to drugs or alcohol or any other immediate gratification, to just have that anchor. That anchor point.
And to know it's a hopeful one.
Yes.
It's one that does want the best for you. I mean, you and he might disagree on that definition. Right. But he made you and he knows.
Right, it's like the old thing, never pray for patience.
Right, because you'll get trials.
Yeah, you're going to get the trials to teach you how to be patient. So, like, not praying for that one. No. Don't want the trials, just want the patience. Skip to the end.
I forgot who I heard say it recently, but someone was like, I always prayed and told God I'm willing to learn the easy way if he's willing to teach me the easy way, and then I've learned from my life that no, I'm not. Because I asked for the easy way, nothing happens, then I get the hard way. I'm like, okay, yeah, you missed it when the nothing happened. That was the easy way, but you missed it. Anyway, I recommend this book. I mean, if you get around to reading it, cool. If not, cool.
I shall.
It's just a nice entry point for people that are either new to the faith, or maybe you've attended church and never really cracked the Bible for yourself, but just kind of took what you were hearing from the pulpit. The Bible's for you.
Yeah.
It's all for you. It's great to listen to sermons, but man, get in the Word and
it is,
and have it lift you up.
I notice, because I try to read my Bible every day. Yeah. I'll go through fits where maybe 4 or 5 days I don't read it. Yeah. And you notice a little bit.
I do notice I'm in a bit of a funk when I go a few days without.
Yeah.
1 or 2, I think I'm still riding high, but yeah.
Right. It's not like the immediate effect of, say, having a nice scotch that's instantly warming and soothing, but it's just noticeable. I think more like an attitude and just your general mental state. I'm not going to say you're going to feel amazing and fantastic reading it,
especially if you're reading like
Ecclesiastes
or Lamentations or most of the major prophets.
But there is just something, and I don't know if it's just being a believer and that it's just fortifying within myself.
And it might be because, I mean, believers have the Holy Spirit indwelling, so it could just be because non-believers don't. Sorry, it's part of the package. You believe Christ, you get the Holy Spirit.
But the only thing I can say with absolute certainty, regardless of where you land faith-wise, is I don't think it's possible to read the Bible without it affecting you.
I agree.
And I think for the better.
I agree. Well, we have done it once again.
We have. I have a delicious root vegetable that I'm going to present to my wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn to food. I don't know how.
Make food.
And I have my basement wall decoration that you did not choose.
Oh, yes,
so I have that and the hat. I just... the story behind the jacket, now that we're done that segment, is in my small business, we did an Indiana Jones themed thing, and the business paid for the jacket and the hat. And it was from a store online, and the sleeves were just slightly too long.
Oh.
And because you were slightly taller, I was like, well, if he chooses it, it'll fit him.
If you ever see me in public, I have longer than average arms.
Yeah.
It's very...
It's not quite gorilla, but yeah.
Not quite, but it's enough to make me extra awkward.
Yeah.
And when I see myself and I see the way my arms move, I'm like, what is this ape doing in public?
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder.
It's bad. Well, no, his arms are normal length.
Yeah.
They're just like Popeye.
They're just gorilla.
It's like
so
seeing,
it just lives on my, that and like I tried the whole leather jacket thing. I just don't know if it's for me. I don't know. I'm a peacoat guy.
Yeah,
I like my peacoat.
Yeah,
or an actual weatherproof winter jacket.
Right, I'm hoodie.
Yeah, hoodie 99% of the time.
Throw on the Columbia jacket.
Yeah, I've got the Columbia one. Yeah, when it's proper cold. Yep. But yeah, I just thought, well, if he likes it and it fits, cool. If not, it's going back on my wall.
Back on the wall.
Sweet. Well, we have that cool little like and subscribe thing now.
Right.
So
I love that.
That's so fun. It's so fun.
I told Dave, I was like, we need to like and subscribe, but make it look like 90s retro computer. And he has provided for you.
So, you the people. So yeah, please like and subscribe, but don't try to do it on that animated banner. It's just a banner. It doesn't work. Take a look at banner, Michael. Yeah, and thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
We will be at this again. We have to decide what our next couple segments are, but
yeah,
we figure it out.
They'll be topical, and then you guys will see them a month later when they're no longer topical.
One of these days, we need a live show and a producer, and yeah. Maybe if you get enough of you like and subscribe, we'll get there.
Subscribe to get us a producer and a live show and something. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.